Shalom. First off, I want to start up by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. It's all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem meaning in the name, Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, preachers, word and truth and sincerity on the brother Thomas Ba of the Great Millstone, Arizona camp, Lord will, with another video to edify you. And brother sent me this video, and this is Moab, or Ammon, I believe it's Ammon actually. And this is what they got their kids doing, right? But then you just look at the stark contrast of kids in the U.S. They're trying to tell them that you could be whatever you want to be, right? You got kids pissing and shitting in elementary schools and litter boxes because they identify as cats. Like the elders and apostles bring up the phrase, strong men bring good times create weak men create bad times. So we're seeing that the weak men have created the bad times, and it's starting to produce strong men throughout the world. Hey, if you think they're the only country doing this type of stuff, you'd be out of your fucking mind, right? The Lord is preparing an entirely different spirit on this earth. And we're seeing, let me get this, is Ecclesiastes, it's 3. Ecclesiastes 3:1, it says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. So we're seeing that the Lord is putting things within their season right now. It says a time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Salakia. I'm gonna jump down to verse 8. It says a time to love and a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And we are in the time of war. When you got a dude that's barely 3'5" with a replica assault rifle on a gun, and they're training their kids on how warfare operates, how to peek around corners and stuff like that, giving them muscle memory for these things, is because you have a mindset that you got something that you got to get the next generation ready to fight for and protect. So, this is where we at in prophecy, man. The Lord said, what? Prepare war. Let's get that. This is, where are we at? Yeah, Joel 3. It says, prepare ye. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, right? Moab is those Gentiles, man. Those heathen, those natural born Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up, right? And all the men of war are getting woken up all around the world. All around the world, they're getting woken up. Right? Here in the U.S., they're talking about the influx of these immigrants that are coming across the border, uninhibited, Salakia, able to come here, get all these resources. So the people here are getting hot. They're getting mad, man. You got people working 40, 50-hour weeks, and they still can't make ends meet. But people are coming across the border, and they're able to get this and that. We are in a time to hate, not a time of love, like we read. Right? It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what we're seeing, man. All these nations are gearing all their technology, all their progress, all their social engineering into getting a military force assembled, even through the children. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Right? The Lord is preparing these armies. The scriptures say the Lord muster. Isaiah 13:4, it says, the noise of a multitude of the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together, Yahweh of hosts, Yahweh the Lord of armies, mustered the hosts of the battle. So the Lord is getting these nations prepared for this. Right? There's a reason why constantly they're talking about more and more tensions being roused up. There's a reason why Jake was the basically the cannon fodder for the recent attack on the U.S. military base, and it was 3 Jakes that went down. And now that's giving them a reason, the U.S. government a reason to use deadly force. Right? This is prophecy that the Lord has going on. War is being prepared. Right? In the book of Revelation, it said 2 woes, right? Let's get that. Revelation 11:14, it says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. We're coming fast to that third world's war. These things are hastening. You look at the times, the Lord said they weren't going to slack. And the Lord is keeping his word on that. Things are moving fast this year. Things are looking grave this year. Things are looking like it's the time, in the beginning of time, of Jacob's trouble. Right? This is beautiful things, man. Because niggas have been sweet. People have been simple. And I like watching those little travel videos, right? Dudes go to other countries and they meet the women and shit in those countries. I like watching those. And in the countries I like the most are the ones where people don't have that simplistic fucking look on their faces. And these people that come up from these other countries, they know what look I'm talking about. Because they see the seriousness in the people in their own country's face, and they see the lackadaisicalness of people's faces here. You don't think that causes some type of hostility, some type of mental anguish? We're coming to the time where, like they say, toy soldiers, kid soldiers, man. Kid soldiers. Kid soldiers, bro. This is the time we're in, man. Let me get this, yeah. Second Ezra's. It might be 7. Let me get it. Plain beginnings. This is Second Ezra's 9 and 5. It says, for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and the end is manifest, right? Even so, the times of also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. So this is a plain beginning of powerful works, man. This is letting you know that the actual temperament that the world is actually in. You're supposed to look at these things and prepare yourself. Like the scriptures say, we are not in darkness that day should overtake us. These things should be a scope on you to let you know that this ain't the time to lax. This is the time to tighten up. Right? with more prayer, more fasting, more brotherly love, more acts of charity. Because the scriptures tell you that charity covered the multitude of sins. We want a clean slate before this shit pop off, man. That the Lord can deal with us and deliver us, man. But it's just a little quick video I wanted to make on this, man. Lord willing, just to edify them and say, call Allah, Yahweh, Bashim, Al Shai, Bashim, Shalom.